Hi, Charlene here. Today I'm going to show you how to build a personal connection with a cover story video that goes right over that little headshot where you put at the top of your LinkedIn page. I'm going to show you how to do it and the great benefits you can get by doing that. And it's super simple. So let's get started. Hello, I am Charlene Tessier, founder of Strength in Numbers, and I'm helping you to attract motivated prospects to your business using LinkedIn and live streaming. And today we are talking about adding a video, a very short 30-second video to your profile headshot area. Now let's take a quick look as to where that is, just in case you don't know. Make that a little bit bigger. So that is right here. My little mouse is kind of hovering out. That's that headshot there. And right now, because I'm streaming and it looks like my data is a bit too slow, my internet's too slow, but it's usually what happens after about 2 seconds. It flickers into a video, and it's not doing that right now because I guess I don't have enough bandwidth or whatnot because I'm also streaming. But I'm going to show you how to add a video there. Now, first thing you do need to know about is that you only have 30 seconds. So since this is a very short video, that's all the time you have, you want to use the full 30 seconds. And you want to do a few things with that 30 seconds. You don't want to talk crazy fast. That means less is more. Also, script it. Generally, I don't recommend scripting because it sounds very rehearsed, overly rehearsed, but because you have a very limited time and you want every single word to count, script it. So script out that what you are going to say in that 30 seconds and do a few practice runs, of course. Put on the smile, put on a bit more smile. I'm actually going to re-record mine. I realized last week I did not put on the smile. So I will be doing that. And remember to also look into the camera. Now, we'll get to a few more of those details in a second. You probably want to know, well, okay, great. What else should I put in my 30-second video? Well, there are a few key things you should definitely do in that 30 seconds. The first thing you want to do is you don't want to have a very long introduction about yourself. So you don't want to say, hi, I'm Charlene Tessier, founder of Strength in Numbers, and owner of, and I've been in business for 15 years or something like that, whatever. That is a boring, very boring, long intro. It is not interesting at all. In fact, all you probably need to say is, hi, I'm Charlene. Why you don't need to say the rest? Well, they are already on your LinkedIn page, are they not? They can kind of read the rest for themselves. You don't need to give them the name of your company and whatnot. Remember, 30 seconds, this is a very valuable real estate. We want to utilize it to the best of our ability. So do the headline, right? Say, who do you help and what problem do you help them solve? So let's take a quick look again at where that is. Underneath your name, that is the headline section of your LinkedIn profile. That's right here. You cannot read it on mine, but that is the section. So if you have a very strong headline that says, who do you help and what problem you help them solve, that will be an excellent, excellent starting sentence for your 30-second video. So it's just, hi, I'm Charlene, and I help online entrepreneurs attract motivated prospects using 2 underutilized tools, LinkedIn and live streaming. So when they come to the video, it tells the viewer, who is it you help? How can you help me? They don't really care about anything else about your background. The next thing you can say is a direct benefit they will kind of receive by being with you, spending time with you, following you. And I'm going to show you how you can attract more motivated prospects using LinkedIn and using these 2 underutilized tools, and just kind of riffing on my own thing there. So that's the benefit that they're going to get by kind of being with me. And the very last but not least thing, which is always a little bit tough, is the call to action. Now, when I first recorded my 30-second video, I tried a few variants. At first, I tried to get them to get my lead magnet, and I said, oh, check out the banner above. And then I said, oh, no, wait, check in the features. And it ended up being very complicated and overly complex. So in the end, I decided that I will actually update my banner, which I haven't done in a little while. I'll be doing that soon, and have my lead magnet rather in my banner to drive down to my features. And in this video, all I said was, if you want to know how to do this, start following me. I just want to make a very short, direct message so that they can take that action easily. By having to get a URL and copy it every little step more they got to do, they ain't going to do it. So just having to hit that follow button is really easy. And it means they've already started on their journey to be seen by me much more, because I will be showing up in their feed. So I went with the follow. You can, of course, change it to, maybe check out my community or join my group, but everything that is a little bit more difficult for them to do means that they will take less action. So I do kind of recommend just hitting that follow button. Now, there's one thing I don't recommend you actually see, and that is, if you are interested in learning about my services, then please send me a direct message and we can, get into a discovery chat together. The reason I don't recommend that is because that's a direct sell to a direct selling essentially offer. And if you think about who's coming and watching this 30-second video, it's very likely they have never ever seen you before. They maybe have only consumed one piece of your content. They are a very cold subscriber, a very cold lead who's just kind of discovered you. And as I talk about in many, many of my live streams, try not to sell 80% of the time, and try to sell in a very strategic ways where it's appropriate. I would say this 30-second video is not the place to do that. If anything, it's just a turn off and nobody's going to take that action. Very few people are going to direct message you, because they know if they do that, they have to get into a very personal communication with you, and they're not ready for that. So ask for something easy, like follow me. That is super, super easy. Or send me a connection request. Again, that's a little bit harder again, right? Because now they have to maybe write a message and hit connect and all of that. So think about that really clearly. But if you can really avoid, don't do the sell. That is probably the worst way to use your 30 seconds. Deliver the benefit and who is it you serve, and how you can probably give them how you can help serve them better. Now, the next thing you want to know is, well, okay, great, Charlene. Thank you for those tips on the 30 seconds and what do I need to say, but how do I do it? How do I do it? Okay, let's take a quick look and bring that back up. So it goes right here. And if you're on desktop, like I'm on desktop here, you can't record a video using other pieces of software and upload it. You cannot do that. There is only one way you can do it, and I'm about to show you that the way is with your phone. It's the only way you can get this video up there. And the only way to do that is not by recording any kind of random video on your phone, but getting the LinkedIn app. And when you're on that LinkedIn app, once you've logged in, I believe at the top left corner, you have your little headshot there. Click on that headshot. It will present a small menu to you, and it will ask you, do you want to record a cover story? This is called a cover story, that little video. And you say yes. Then you have the amazing challenge of, which I don't particularly like because I have a nice recording setup. But with the phone, I do not have a very good recording setup. So I had to find all kinds of interesting ways to get this to kind of work, because it had to be good for me, especially for the video. And so if you have this kind of, I don't know, they call that gorilla call, that works really well, because you can hang it on different shelving and locations to get that angle, get it right the way you need it. The other way you can do it is borrow a friend's, tripod. You just borrow it for a few hours and get it right. If you don't have tripod, if you don't have that gorilla thing, next best thing, and this always works, I'm sure, I know it will work, boxes. Get as many different boxes of different sizes as you can and stack them up, of course. The only little bit of an issue with the boxes is then you need to precariously dangle your phone there so that it is not on a weird angle like this. In addition, you don't want the camera wherever the lens of the camera is. You have to look for that on your phone. You want to always have that at your eye level and looking into it. So it is a little bit tricky if you sit or if you stand. You got to get that right angle. You don't want the camera way up here like that, and it's like you're shooting down on you, because it just looks weird and you have tons of head space. And you don't want it down below, like low to up, because it looks like when they watch the video, I'm shouting down at you. You really want it at eye level as much as possible, right? And you want to stare into that camera just as intently as you can. Don't move your eyes away from it. Big smiles and talk for, say your message for 30 seconds. When you do that, you'll have an amazing video. It'll be right in line. It will be a lovely video that comes out there. And when people watch it, it's like you're talking right to them. And that's what we really want. We really want that impact. That's how you're going to be able to do your video. So these are today's tips on how you can get a cover story video on your LinkedIn profile and start building more connections with your audience. And I invite you to join my free community. We talk about all things LinkedIn and live streaming, and we can help you get started on your LinkedIn journey, no matter where you are in that. And I will drop that link for you down below in the comments. And if you have any questions about these cover stories, let me know. One of the things I will probably start doing, and if you are watching this video and interested in having this done for you, is I love to do what's called the headline and review of the banner and the headline. Let me just get rid of this. Right now, I often will give a personal feedback for those who want help with their headline, which is the piece of text underneath their name and the banner. And I would love to give feedback for those who want it for their cover story, because that's an amazing 30 seconds. So if you would like your cover story reviewed, I will be happy to do that for you. So that will be one of the new segments coming up in my live stream. And I'll put this community back there once again. So hope you all have a wonderful day, and I will see you all next time.